Well, welcome back to the second of the men's semi-finals, and this walk down this corridor of champions is the path that will take one of these two players across a threshold that they have never been before, into a first Australian Open final, and with that a chance to win a first major. For Sasha, it's been revelatory, his run through to a semi-final at a major. Of course, for Dominic, it would be his third major final, and in all of them he would have played the hardest of all opponents. Twice in Paris against the greatest clay courter of all time, and if he gets to Sunday, a champion who has never lost in an Australian Open final.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second of our men's semi-finals on this Friday night here on Rod Laver Arena. Would you please welcome, first of all, from Germany, Alexander Zverev. And his opponent tonight, from Austria, would you please welcome Dominic Thiem.
Dominic Thiem back onto the court that was the scene of one of his greatest ever triumphs against Rafael Nadal in the previous round. What a contest that was between these two great players. Absolutely terrific from the Austrian. It's been absolutely brutally hot here today. There is no other way to say it. It is 34 degrees currently still. It isn't just the heat though, it is the humidity. It has felt like you've been walking around in an oven if you've been anywhere outdoors here in Melbourne today. Thankfully for these players, it'll be a little cooler, maybe a little heavier in terms of the conditions. John Fitzgerald himself, yeah, you're a native of these parts, probably wasn't hot for you.
When it was 10 degrees hotter earlier in the day than it is now, yes, it was too hot. I think it touched 43 in the heat of the day, as we say, and now at least it's bearable, and it gives these two athletes a chance to show us their best.
John Blanc will be in the chair for this one. He's had a busy Australian summer.
For the coin toss. So Rishi's going to do the coin toss for us, but first we'll just face this way and get some photos. And one without Rishi as well, please. Just come with me, mate. All right. Okay, gentlemen, so same conditions. Just reminding you, 4-minute warm-up and then 1 minute to get ready, okay? We have Hawkeye, and if you're going to challenge, please challenge loudly and quickly. Any questions? Rishi, over to you. Would you like to ask one of the players? Anyone you like? Dominic, what would you like? ANZ or Ivan Gulagov? Okay. What is it, mate? ANZ. Your call. Receive? Stay. Okay, good match. Thanks, mate.
Zverev electing to receive. Does that tell you anything, Fitzy?
Possibly. He's had some trouble with his serve, hasn't he, over the last month or so. Real problems, actually, in Brisbane at the ATP Cup, and I'm astounded that he's been able to rectify that to a large degree and serve so well here at the Australian Open. Give him credit for that. He's a youngster, still 22 years of age. He's nearly 2 meters tall. He's a big athlete. He possesses power. His first serve is big, but his second serve is the one that's been giving him trouble, Mark. Maybe he feels that by returning, he can just settle down a little quicker.
Deepest run he's made at a major ever, and obviously a lot has been spoken about the youngster at 22 years of age. He has still achieved a huge amount in the sport, but that was, unfortunately for him, in some ways the bar was set very high early in his career because of his considerable achievements. This has been his run through, and it was very, very smooth progress in the opening 4 matches, particularly against dangerous players like Verdasco and Rublev, who had not lost in 2020 up until that point, and that is the definition of routine. Set down to Stan as well. That was the only set he's lost so far to get through to this stage, and then rolled over the Swiss superstar 3-4 and 2 subsequent to that.
Well, in my opinion, Mark, this man is the best player in the world that hasn't yet won a major. Dominic Thiem, he's been close at Roland Garros twice, and as you said, ran into the best clay court of all time there. We all know who that is. By a long way. In fact, you see now the best player, Nadal, on clay at Roland Garros. Clay has always been Dominic's preferred surface, we would think. But he's got the potential, I think, to be a world-class Grand Slam winner on hard court. In my opinion, if he plays more of a hard court game as time goes on, because he's capable of it. And that's where I wonder tonight he might have the edge. He's got the ability to move forward. He's a great quick athlete. Not as big as Zverev, so he covers the court a little better. And when he gets to the net, he can really volley well. So, look, interesting matchup, two different styles. I like it. I think Thiem has a bit more dimension to his game. He's a bit older, a bit more mature, and he's been to finals before in slams, which may make a difference tonight. This is a big occasion.
Yeah, and that was one of the things I was thinking, whether that was the reason behind Zverev's decision to return. Just a few extra nerves for him, whether he wants to try and get himself involved in this semi-final